Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lindenwood Lynx Arena for our volleyball matchup tonight between the Lindenwood Belleville Lady Lynx and the William Woods University Owls here on the campus of Lindenwood University in Belleville, Illinois. We're about 3:18 away from the start of this contest, but we're going to break on in here. Thank you for tuning in here on LBTV, Charter Spectrum Channel 989 in St. Clair and Clinton counties, as well as you tuning in on YouTube. I'm Sean Michael alongside Corinthian Neighbors. Corinthian, thank you for joining me this evening.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Every volleyball game we do, I will try and be here. So what's going on, guys? We got a great game today. Oh, this is going to be a fantastic game. This team, William Woods, coming off a 2-game losing streak. They're trying to get their first win of the Lynx this season. So it's going to be a great game today.
It's going to be the first and only time these two teams match up this season. The Lindenwood Lynx carry a record of 9-12 and 3-3 in AMC conference play. The William Woods Owls carrying a 14-15 record with a 5-2 AMC record. So it's important that the Lynx can get a W here today. They're losers of their last 2 games. They have a 2-game, home streak, and then their next couple of games, 5 of 6 are at home here at Lindenwood Lynx Arena. So it's important as well to continue and to get on the losing to get off the losing skid and into a
we don't want that.
and then get into a winning streak here as the season concludes. The last game of the 5 of 6 remaining at home will be against Freed Hardeman University. That will also be senior day here at Lindenwood University as well. So
senior night or senior day?
Senior day, if you look at the the timing of the thing here.
Hey.
Well, we'll break away. We'll take a break here in a moment. We'll come back and have the starting lineups as well as the national anthem in just a few moments. So stick around. This is Lindenwood Lynx Volleyball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's contest between the William Woods Owls and your Lady Lynx of Lindenwood Belleville. Lindenwood Belleville of the American Midwest Conference and the NAIA are committed to promoting character-driven intercollegiate athletics. The NAIA Champions of Character program empowers student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans to demonstrate at all times what character truly means in a competitive arena. Please refrain from using profanity as you support your team. The NAIA encourages respect between opponents and sportsmanship in all contests. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. And now let's meet tonight's starters. First, beginning with the visiting Owls. Opposite hitter number 4, Kate Durhoff. Defensive specialist number 7, Mallory Brooks. Setter number 9, Allie Geck. Outside hitter number 11, Lainey Lowry. Middle blocker number 13, Jacqueline Zahn. Middle blocker number 16, Hannah Kuehl. And libero number 19, Peyton Coffey. And the Owls are coached by Doug Tabbert. And now the starting lineup for your Lady Leagues of Lindenwood Belleville. Libero number 4, Emily Schaller. Defensive specialist number 5, Guadalupe Escudero. Outside hitter number 6, Caitlin Weiss. Right side number 9, Diana Shamrowski. Setter number 11, Shelby Say. Middle hitter number 13, Alana Renner. And defensive specialist number 20, Jade Garrett. The Lady Lynx are coached by Jim Onstein and assisted by Marshall Moon.
Thanks, Arena. If you tuning in on YouTube or LBTV channel, Harder Spectrum channel 989 in St. Clair and Clinton counties, we appreciate you tuning in. Just about set to get this 5-game series tipped off, best of 5, I should say.
Yes, we are. This is going to be a fantastic game. Yes, they are pumped up, ready for. We are in the pink. They are in the blue. The Owls and the Lynx, the bird and the cat. This is what's going on today. So the Wooods University team are from Bowdoin, Missouri. They have been 5-5 for the last 10 games. So, you know, pretty neutral. Like Sean said, 14-15 record. So, you know, they're looking for a win today to, you know, to even up the score, to make everything neutral. So let's see if they can do it. But their last game, you know, they got kind of a beating to number 9, Columbia College. They're ranked right now, so, or number 3, I don't know. The polls came out yesterday, I don't know. But, you know, they have been on a roll. So, and if you saw our Columbia game back in September, you saw how bad they beat us, and trust and believe, they have some great hitters. So yeah, let's get it. As
Corinthians said, the Lindenwood Lady Lynx wearing their pink uniforms for breast cancer awareness, and the Owls going with the white uniforms. You typically see this at home, but they're going to go white tonight, with the libero wearing the black uniform as well, and with the blue lettering and numbering.
Alrighty, so I believe that their tallest player for Wooods University is 6'2", some 6'2", 6'1" hitters. So they're looking to get some good sets from their setter and looking for some good hits. I just hope that the Lindenwood Lynx can shut that down, or we have some 2 very tall hitters in the front / blockers.
So Lynx started off with the first serve. There's a block in the front, and it leads to a spike right down the middle from number 13, Alana Renner. That gets the Lynx off and running with this first game with the first point. And going back to serve for her second time now will be number 11, Shelby Say, right from the middle of the back row, and she'll go right on over the net. The Owls had a little trouble there. They scrambled to get it on over on that third hit. Now set on up for Shamrowski. Did it get the line? It did, and that is a Lynx point right there to make it 2-0.
All right, for those who are tuning into this game, you know, family members, loved ones, you know, whatever the case may be, the game of volleyball, if you don't know, goes between the best of 5, which means the first 25 wins. If it goes to set 5, the 15 is the winner. Must win by 2. You know, just like, you know, a pickup game of 21 of basketball. Must win by 2.
And now we see the Owls with a little bit of trouble there in the net infraction right at the beginning of that serve. That is a 4th consecutive point for the Lynx, make it 4-0, and Say has done a very good job in serving her, the junior from Edwardsville, Illinois, one of the local products on their team. And, of course, right as soon as I say that, she serves right into the net. The old broadcaster's curse gets right there as number 19, the libero, Kaden Coffey, comes in to serve, the senior from Bentonville, Arkansas. She'll serve from the left on the back row and across the board, across the net, rather.
Now, I believe that the Wooods University team, they really want to come in and win this game because they have an ego they have to maintain. Last year, they saw this team twice. Not the same exact team, of course, because the news of the university, but they beat this team 2-0 both times, and the Lindenwood Lynx only won one set within those 2 games. So they're looking to get a win tonight. Egos are high. And
serve just goes out of bounds there by the Lombero Coffee. And so now it'll be the Lynx' turn to serve here, and Jade Garrett will be doing so for the Lynx.
The defensive specialist, a freshman from Illinois.
A little too strong on that serve, and quickly it goes right back to the Owls. We have a substitution being made here. Number 4, Caitlin Dorhoff, going out of the game for the server here. Number 10, Tori Roseman, fresh into the game for her. She spikes it a few times on the floor, raises her hand up, and spikes it on over. Serves it on over, rather. Brianna Reb going across the board there on that spike, and just getting a piece of it right there, Garrett, and the ball goes out of bounds. That is a point for the Owls. They make it 5-4, close that gap just a little bit. The largest lead that the Lynx have had was when they were up 4-1, 4-0 rather. And it's been a little bit of a struggle for the Lynx to get back to that point.
That was
just blocked, and quick one hit
block from the
right
William Wooods University
back over the net.
But they are now coming back with a hit of their own for the defensive specialist, Jay Garrett. Setter's dump from number 9, and they just sneak one over on the Lynx. It's now 5-5. 20 more points to go. Remember, must win by 2. Here we go, number 10, the sophomore from Troy, Missouri, Tori Rosman. Good set. Going off the hands of the blockers, and they just scored that point.
Substitutions being made for both these teams here. Renner out of the game for the Lynx, and number 7, Mallory Brooks, out of the game right now for the Owls as this serve goes over the net. On that roll, we believe had a net infraction right there. Is that net infraction? So the Lynx now trailing 8-6.
The game of volleyball is really hard. You can't touch the net. You can't lift the ball in the air. You can't hold it and spike it down. Very specific rules for volleyball.
Back row serve right there by Garrett. Owls had a tough time with a good dig there by Schaller, but the ball goes out of bounds. So that is another point there for the Owls, who now lead at 9-6.
Here we go. Great serve. Great attack. And here comes a block right back. Great reaction time from the Owls. The Liberos. And then we have Brianna Webb with a fantastic spike. Easily the Lynx's hardest hitter. Not the tallest, but she is the hardest hitter on the team. And she has the most effort I've seen on this team.
Jada Reese and Jaden Fitzgerald coming on into the game for the Lynx. And Reese, it's going to be back to serve right now. From Alabama. Goes
Great
back
serving.
row, and the spike could not work out there for the Owls. Is cool, put it right into the net, and now the Lynx are within 1 here.
We got Jada serving once again. Ooh, that was going out, but poor precision by the Owls to save that. Brianna Webb with the easy touch.
And one just couldn't be dug as Schaller just a little bit too back on that one. Good effort by her to Try to get that one, though. Step up front. She probably would have had that one, but it's tough to judge.
Great receive. Oh, and that goes
Web.
right out. Just about a couple inches to the left. That would have been in, and they would have scored that. But great effort, though. Great effort. Like I said, we got number 16, Hannah
Cool.
Germantown, Wisconsin. Libero.
Shower from the back row right there. Got it on a crossover. And the block goes out of bounds. Tough break there for the Lynx, but good positioning. And it's 12-8.
And we will call that a power play. A power play is when the spiker goes right up against the blockers and prevails anyway and gets through. That's the power play.
So Garrett from the back row on across. And a little soft touch right there by number 13. A little cheeky move there. Jacqueline Zahn. Forcing a timeout from the Lynx head coach, Jim Hunstein. And they started off with a bang to the Lynx with a couple of serves right off the bat. Get some points on the board to make it 4-0. But since then, it's been a little bit downhill. They now trail 13-8.
So hopefully they can readjust with this little timeout they have. They got a minute left. Hope the coach saying some good things to them. They, before they really got on a big run, let's stop the momentum now. Let's try and get that momentum back for the Lynx.
Both teams coming out of timeout right now. It is still the Owls with the serve, and 6th serve in a row by Cool coming on up right now. Serve from the right side this time, just grazing over the net. Lynx get it set up for Webb. It's blocked and goes out of bounds, and just what the doctor ordered right there for the Lynx. 13-9 now. They get back.
Way to set the tone coming right out of the timeout. Getting a very strong power attack.
Guadalupe Escudero now going to serve here for the Lynx, serving from the left side. Going to do so right here and get it right across to the middle of the back court. High touch.
Fantastic save from
Escudero, but unfortunate right there for the.
Great effort from Jada. Fantastic effort. This is what's special about this team, that they have a lot of heart and effort.
So Ali Geck going to serve it right now for the Owls. Gets it across right on over. Back to Garrett on the 2-touch right there from her after she sent it to her setter, but put it right into the net for a point for the Owls. Yes. So it'll be 15-9 now.
We have a wall of blockers and hitters with the Williams University squad.
That serve just inches going out of bounds in favor of the Lynx right there, so it gets them back to serve where Emily Schaller is going to do the duty. Right off the bench, again, Alana Renner coming back to the front of the court here for the Lynx. Schaller serve right across on over. Upside spike right there from the Owls. Now on back to the back.
Woo! That was fantastic receive. All right, I know you guys have noticed it, but Sean, you see they have 3 tall players in for the Williams University, and we only have, I say, about 1 person 6 foot on the Lynx, so they're going to use that as their advantage. They have more height up front, so they're going to try and have more blocks and more hits, just like that.
Just like that, the Owls do get a point to make it 16-11 now and get recontrol the lead of the serve. And just coming off the bench, Mallory Brooks, she started this game. She's going to be back in to take the serve. Schaller gets the first dig. Set on up here for Fitzgerald, and she got it across over. The Owls having a little trouble with it, but they get it across. And now back for Renner. She's going across the court.
Fantastic. Libero.
And now we have a
set. Oh,
we have
a lift. Oh, okay. Remember, people, calls are very, very crucial. the way you set, you have to set at a split second. You cannot hold on to that ball or it would be called a lift, which is illegal in volleyball.
Shamrowski and Say coming back to the floor now for the Lynx. Say's going to serve it across. Libero, Coffee dug it up, and with that dig, helped get a great bump set spike for the Owls, who make it 17-12. Been a little bit of a ping pong action here, back and forth between the serves. One serve aside for the last 4 points.
Yes, the Owls have a lot of height up front.
You saw a lot of power right there from number 13, Renner. And the tradition continues of 1 point aside going back and forth here as the Lynx get that one. With the powerful spike right there of Alana Renner. And Jade Garrett going back to serve again for the Lynx.
The Lynx have their 2 tallest players in at the moment, so blocking and hitting will be crucial, and that is a point. So they have the strongest hitter, and they have both tallest middle hitters, and so this, it's kind of even right now. They have the tallest players in right now, so blocking should not be a problem. That's a great block. If you guys did not see that, the rotation is going to be really crucial in this game.
So this is now the 3rd serve here by Garrett. Had a while since we've had an opportunity where the Lynx player had multiple serves within a string, as this one's blocked up in the air, saved by Webb. On back now for Shamrowski, who spikes it. Owls having a little trouble, but they do get it over. Schaller bumps it up, and this one goes up into the net and blocked down, and 4 hits for the Lynx, and that is a no-no, so it'll be the Owls' 18th point.
This is a great time to let the people know, Sean, that if they do hit the little poles that are sticking up on the net, if you guys can see, if the ball hits that pole, that is a point given to the other team because that cannot be hit if you have possession.
Say across, but too strong for Webb. And Webb was up in the air, and the ball oversaw her, and that's a point for the Owls.
15-19, the Owls need 6 more points to shut out this first set.
Say across for Renner, and a big kill right there. That'll go down for her. That's another kill for her in this game to make it 19-16, and she will get the serve.
That was nasty, crucial, dirty, strong. Loving it.
Good block at the front there by the front 3 of Lindenwood. Say now getting it set up. Back for Shamrowski. Had it blocked, but it stays in bounds either way if it went out of bounds or not. Last touch for the Owls. So the Lynx get that much-needed point. And they'd like this one here from Renner as she is back to serve from the middle. She goes across over with good top speed on that ball.
Lightning speed from her. Oh!
Shamrowski tried to punch it over, tried a cheeky move right there. Would have been nice if it just got over a little bit closer to the net. But unfortunate for her, and falls short. Because I don't think the Owls are prepared for that one.
It's going right out. Smart move from Shamrowski. Great move, not hitting that. That's the senior level IQ, letting that ball fly out. Because maybe a freshman might have went for that ball. That's just skill level of this team. You got your veterans and you got your beginners.
Jada Reese right back on the floor for this serve. She puts it across. It's going to be a back row hit on this third one, and it's too strong. And the Lynx are now within 1. And that forces a timeout from the Owls head coach, Doug Tappert.
All right, I'm going to say it again. We are coming to the point. We are getting in the 20s. The first team to get to 25 wins, but if one has 24 and the other has 25, they must win by 2. Just throwing that out there. Just remind everybody about that. So they're trying to readjust this short timeout. Now, if you guys are not really understanding their strategy, they have a lot of tall players on the Lindenwood University team, and the Lynx are not blessed with that much height, so the rotation is going to be very flushed out. So shorter players get in, it's going to be hard to block. There are other ways for them to score, and it's going to be tough. So once again, we have not much height on the floor right now, but they will make do with what they got.
It's a quick timeout by the head coach of the Owls. Both teams right back on the floor now, and it will be Reese with the serve. This one just trailed out of bounds on the near side on your viewing screen here.
That is A-OK. No love lost. Pick your teammates right back up. That's the whole sport.
Lynx
Nice
trail.
receive. Great set. Sniper. Did not touch it. Fantastic IQ from Hannah. Number 16. Not hitting that ball.
Hannah Cool.
Hannah Cool.
And too powerful of a bump there from Fitzgerald, and a spike right downtown by the Owls. And that makes it 23-19.
That hit was by a 6'1" senior from Seymour, Wisconsin.
Garrett, the first touch here for the Lynx. Across for Webb.
Fantastic.
Good
hit.
dig there by number 9. Glick. Near the net. Both teams battling for it there with one touches over. Quick, big stave there, Garrett. Schaller from the back row puts it across.
We got to rally. We got to. Oh, he almost had. Fantastic. The Owls need one more point to shut out this first set. Hopefully the Lynx can stop their momentum.
Garrett up into the rafters, ricocheting. Fitzgerald corralled it on that second touch, and Schaller punched it over. They get it set up, the Owls. A touch at the net, and that's a point for the Owls. 25-19, they'll take game one here of this best of 5. So both teams will switch sides, and with this switch, we'll take a short break. Don't go anywhere. This is Lindenwood Lynx Volleyball. And welcome back to Lynx Arena here at the campus of Lindenwood University, Belleville. In Belleville, Illinois. Thank you for tuning in here on LBTV, Charter Spectrum Channel 989 in St. Clair and Clinton counties, as well as you tuning in on YouTube. Sean Michael in the broadcast booth alongside Corinthian neighbors. And joining us now for the second game, a member of the communication department, as well as the captain of Lindenwood Lynx female soccer team, Sarah Garcia. Sarah, thank you for joining us here.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're going to try your crack at this, and we'll see what you can do with play-by-play. You said you wanted to try it, so hey, you're here right now. Let's give it a try. As Schaller bumps it up for Garrett, gets it across the board, and now the Owls try to get it set up, and that one's just going to go out of bounds. It's going to give the Lynx the first point of this contest.
Fantastic first point. This is where the momentum is going to start. All right, here we go. We got number 11, Shelby Say, junior from Edwardsville, Illinois, local.
Right across, but the Owls had trouble with that one.
Yeah, I'm sure her serve is hard to return.
Now, Sarah, you used to play volleyball, right, in high school?
Oh, way back in the day.
Way
yep.
back in the day. She has more knowledge about the sport than both of us. So,
and let me tell you, these jump serves that these ladies are doing, these are not easy.
No.
But they make it look good.
Just let the people know how hard this sport is.
Oh, trust me, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Quick across on over. Say is going to get it set up. Across there by Renner. A good 1-2-3 by the Lynx right there, as well as the Owls, but right into the net, into the block rather, and then into the net. Kate Dorhoff had a tough time with that one for the Owls, and now the Lynx get the serve right back to make it 3-1.
We got Garrett serving for us right now. Alrighty. So a little bit of information about the Wooods University team. They had a head coach switch up just recently this summer. Their last coach was Ashley Neal. She was, last year's coach, but for some reason she went
This team
back
was looking for
to high school. Fantastic.
That was a big point there for the Owls on that rally.
Absolutely. The fact that it hit that line right there.
Coach Jim Hunstein wanted a lift on that rally right there, but did not get it from either officials on the floor. And so back to serve will be Mallory Brooks across on over. Schaller gets the first hit to Say to Webb, and she's blocked. Schaller, had a tough one right there. As Renner tried to get it back for Garrett, but Garrett either slipped on the floor or was caught in the wrong position and then fell to the floor or was in the process of falling. And nonetheless, we're tied at 3. Here is Brooks serves for a second time in a row to Schaller. Webb's just going to bump it on across.
So, Sarah, give us a little background of your high school experience playing volleyball. What's the toughest thing about volleyball?
Ooh, the toughest thing, honestly, I think it just depends on the person because height has a lot to do with this sport. If you're
great effort.
Right. If you're a little bit taller than the average height, I would say digs are probably the hardest. For me personally, I am 5'4", so I'd say spiking was probably my weakest.
Worst fear right there.
Right.
And the thing is, digs and liberos, they have the hardest job.
Absolutely.
They're down low, like 20-mile-per-hour balls just flying down. They got to somehow catch it. Sometimes they got to block it with their face, right?
Oh, yes, and let me tell you, that hurts.
Yes.
Owls get the first lead of the game here, 5-4. They now lead, but the Lynx tie it up just that quickly. As the serve there from number 9 libero, Kaiten Coffey, was just a little too strong, and so the Lynx will get another serve here as Jada Reese comes in to serve this one, and Say coming on out of the contest for the meanwhile. As Reese from the back center butts it right into the net, and the Owls regain the serve and the lead.
Yes, just by 1. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Wooods University's head coach. Just a little thing, Doug Tappert. He was at Benedict College last year, and they were 17-14, which are also NAIA. And he's a new head coach, and he's hoping to have some big changes this year and, you know, maybe do a lot better than last year's team, which were 21 and 15. So, you know, some big shoes to fill at that part. So, yeah, so Doug was actually assistant coach from Community College. So he wasn't even the head coach, but he was also an assistant coach at an NCAA Division II team, Nebraska at Kearney. They had an overall record of 129 and 117 over his four years assistant there. So, you know, he has some great experience as a coach. And as a head coach, he's looking to take this team to the top. Jada with the, and then Bree with a little teardrop.
That was great. I would definitely say that Webb is one of our strongest hitters.
Yes.
Webb's going to the bench right now for Guadalupe Escudero.
And Sarah, would you say that you have to be tall to be a hitter?
Oh, no. No. You don't have to be tall. You don't have to be short to be a libero either. It's just the name of the game. It's easier, you know, but there's definitely no limitations to this game. And Bree is one who absolutely proves that. She is not the tallest on the team, but she's definitely got some power behind.
Yes, she does. And there's little tricks, too, with short hitters. They aim for the fingers, the thumb bone, because if you hit it on their arms and then flex goes out of bounds, that's your point, right?
That's right.
So it's a lot of politics and a lot of tricks to the game of volleyball.
Right. And they look for those gaps, too. When they're going up to block the ball, you have to look for the gaps.
You get some grade A knowledge right here. Thought that was in, but the refs saw it different. The Owls lead by 3. And we have, number 16 serving? Hannah Kuhl, sophomore from, where is it from? Where's she's from? We got Germantown, Wisconsin.
Oh.
Specific.
What a great block.
Fantastic block. Fantastic block. So we got Shelby Say coming in and Rossi coming in. So now we have a little bit more height up front, so those blocks should be a little more easier now. But just overall as a team, Wood has a lot of height. So whoever is on the floor for them is going to be a good blocker, I presume.
And who is their tallest player for William Woods?
William Woods' tallest player is going to be standing at 6'1". That is...
Oh, I think they're 6'2". 6'2".
Kate Dorhoff, Jr. from St. Charles, Missouri, which is very close to us right now, about 30 miles out. So she has one more year here at William Woods, and she's hoping to have some great times with the new head coach, Doug Tappert. Great receive from Shinrowski, Selby Say. And Renner with the teardrop. Now, if you were a coach, say, would you want single hitters, or single blockers, I'm sorry, for a taller hitter? Like, would that be the name of the game?
I would probably do double. Yeah, double blockers for a tall hitter. Any chance you can get to touch a ball, even if it gets out. I mean, it's unlucky if you get a touch and it goes out, but still.
The effort is there.
Exactly.
As long as you touch it.
That's a net infraction, or 2 hit right there by the Owls. So the Lynx will get the point back.
We have Jay Garrett.
We have a timeout on the floor called not by one of the players briefly to get her hair set up. That'd be Alec Geck doing the duty in that. She sets it here. Well, one touch right over. And now back for Webb. And the spike a little too strong.
Now, Sarah, what was your position in high school when you played volleyball?
I actually played libero most of the time.
So you were the heart and soul of defense.
I was definitely defense. I have always been defense. Up until this year, actually.
Oh, that's amazing. Because I'll say this once and I'll say it again. The liberos are very hard working because they have the most energy.
They're definitely the most scrappy players.
Yes. Nitty-gritty.
Exactly. And honestly, they are probably the ones who end up with the most bruises. They're sprawled out on the floor.
Yes. Getting stepped on. People
Oh,
probably
yes.
falling over them.
Oh, yeah.
Knees probably hurt. Jeez. Oh,
Thank God for the knee pads.
thank God for the knee pads. That is going
This serve a
out.
little too strong here by Mallory Brooks. Try to go for the opposite corner. It's the deepest part of the court, but just still too strong for it right here as Renner's going to take the serve. For the Lynx, hitting from the back. And curled it right into the net.
Telling you, those jump serves,
Yes.
they can either be very beneficial or
Go right out.
Yep, exactly.
And just a little bit of information, more information by William Woods. Like last year, they had a pretty good year. They were 9-3 in the they were 9-3 in the conference last year. And in the year before that, they were 26-9. So this team has some great, some great dynasty, some great chemistry. So, like I said, it's not an easy team to take down.
Yeah, not an easy game for sure.
Call that a power play, where you just go right up, blockers in your face, hit it anyway, somehow make it through.
So as far as William Wood's standings in the conference, do you know their placement?
I do not quite know their placement right now because polls just came out yesterday and I did not check. But the top 3 teams are Columbia, Park University, and surprisingly, Missouri Baptist.
Wow.
So those are our top 3. I did not know where William Woods stand, but I don't think they are ranked because they are negative at the moment, 14-15. You must at least be neutral, I believe, to be, I guess, ranked per se.
All right. Well, there's no surprise that Columbia College is in the top 3 because most of their athletics are extremely talented.
Yes. And they took a quick timeout. The Lynx are now trailing by 4 in the second set. Just a reminder, 25 points is the point scale to B. Must win by 2 if it's tied up. So, hey, let's get this thing rolling around.
Do they have a third game on the West?
Yeah. All right. So if you guys can see, the 3 girls huddled up right here, they're tall, okay?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna keep preaching this because the height is it's not everything, but it's a big factor. And our height is on the Lynx are not that great, so we have to prevail against this tall and athletic team.
Right.
So like I said, the rotations are going to be a killer.
I think that this game against Woods is mostly about strategy.
Yes. Great receive. Jada, ooh! One touch set did not pan out.
Receive was a little too strong for Reese to get her hands on.
So we have number 10. There we go. Here we go. One more crack at it. And it goes right out of bounds.
Yep.
Right out of bounds. 13-19 is the new score. Woods are looking to close out this second set with just 6 more points. Reese with Brianna.
Wow.
And you just saw, hey, sometimes you have to block it with your face, chest, finger, whatever you got, because that ball is coming at you with fantastic speed.
Absolutely.
And when you're in high school, do you ever see your teammates with their fingers taped up?
Oh, yes, especially our setters, because jammed fingers, they are a common thing.
You just got to tough that out, huh?
Unfortunately, yes, there are times you do have to tough it out. Oh.
Fitzgerald got a little jammed on that one. Trying to get it on over, could not do so when the Owls extend their lead to 20-14.
All right, so we got number 11 serving for the Woods, Laney Lowry, a freshman from Wardsville, Missouri. Reese with the ooh, no, not quite going, and then it's looking kind of scary, folks. It looks like they're gonna take set 2.
I think we've kind of lost our momentum.
Yes, and like I said, look at the height differential. I mean, like I said, Bree's not our tallest. It's not that tall. Fitzgerald is 5'11", I believe, maybe, no, 5'10". So you know, it's a lot of height to deal with, and I feel like Atlanta Renner's in right now, but that's only one person, and one person can't do it all. This is a team sport.
Absolutely.
So Schaller from the left side will push it across. They get it set up. The spike just a little too strong right there from the hands
Very accurate.
of Naise Salima.
Hopefully these 2 points are going to give us a bit of more momentum going forward.
So Schaller will do it again, getting a little cheeky touch there from the top of the net, but Salima puts it right back on across nonetheless. Fitzgerald will set it over where it's dug nicely by Coffey. Al send it back on across. Reese setting it up for Garrett. Spike blocked. Schaller keeps it alive. No net infraction called on the Owls right there to make it 21-17.
There's just a lot of rules.
We're
volleyball,
sneaking
folks.
sneaking up on them.
So Schaller will do it a third time here from the left side. Right on across. It's dug out. Kind of a miss hit there by the Owls, and in the process it falls to the floor as it was just too hot to handle for Allie Gick right there.
And the thing is, they probably could have got that ball, but their teammates on the floor, spread out, and safety is #1 concern. Do not hurt your teammates going for the ball.
This is a strong spike there by number 16, Hannah Kuhl, and she will go back to serve right here after being rewarded with that strong spike with the serve. She'll serve from the middle right and just across. Reese bumps it up for Garrett. Garrett powered through that one on the net. Now across near side for Salima, across. Reese behind. Fitzgerald sets it across, but it's blocked right there by Salima. And down to the floor, 23-18, the Lynx trail.
So 2 points away, 5 points away from tying it up. Here we go. It's dead silent. Garrett pin drop. Boom, right there. Oh, right over. Nice.
Renner, a nice touch there, and trying to do the same thing. The Owls right there, a little too touch. It was going to go out of bounds, but played nonetheless by the Owls. Salima punches it across. Fitzgerald right into the net, unfortunately, and that is a backbreaker for the Lynx right there. 24-18, they trail.
Those balls are exactly what gets us.
Yes. You think it's going over, but it falls short. Can't predict.
Schaller, a good dig on the first touch. Fitzgerald going to try it again. It rolled on the top of the net. Bounces off the rafter on the first hit of the Owls, but they do manage to get it over. Reese for Renner. Blocked into the net, though. So that's a fortune right there for the Lynx, as they will get
5 points
a serve right here.
1 point from winning it. The second set.
So fresh off the bench, it'll be Say, and she will try to extend this second game here.
Now, Sarah, in your opinion, if you are a server on match point,
cross and nobody there,
do you believe that they should just get the ball over, or should they try and like ace it? What is your?
As a server?
Yes. If you're serving on match point, do you feel like you should just get it over, or try and do it with power?
I think it's being tactical. I think it's about placement with this. So what just William Woods does
out of bounds by Schaller right there. Well, sorry to interrupt you there, Sarah.
That's okay. Fine. What Woods does is they leave a pretty big hole in the middle, honestly. And so if we were able to just place it in that gap, it would be really difficult for William Woods to return. So
that's a great read from a volleyball player, which I didn't even see. And I watch volleyball constantly.
Well, honestly, it's definitely harder to read that on the court. So
all right, well,
it brings a conclusion to the final game. The Owls get the better of the Lynx on this one, 25-20. So So Sarah, thank you for joining us here in the broadcast booth.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. We'll be right back here for the start of the third game where the Lynx trail the Owls 2-0 in this best-of-5 series. So don't go anywhere, folks. This is Lindenwood Lynx women's volleyball.
Hot. I try.
Yeah, great. You taught me some things. Welcome back, everybody. This is Lindenwood University Lynx versus the Lindenwood University Owls. And we are now at set 3. The first 2 sets did not go too well. They lost both of them. But, this third one, let's see if the Lynx can win this one. If they do not win this one, then that means it is over. Best of 5, so to speak. So we're here with Darius.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
And we are here again with Sarah, who did fantastic last set.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
She's doing fantastic for us right now. All right. So, hey, we're going to get this thing going. This is Darius' first time doing a volleyball game, so, bear with us.
Yes, it is.
Hey, we're all student to the game, right?
How many times you done this so far?
3 times.
3 times?
Yeah,
Dang,
yeah, I'm
you
a
a
volleyball
pro.
enthusiast. I love volleyball, though, so,
Hey, it is a sport,
This
like
is.
a dope sport.
This is my stuff. If we had a team, I'd probably be on it.
Actually, we did have a team last
Exactly.
year.
Wait, the guys?
Yep.
The
yeah,
men's.
Wow.
male volleyball team, and they cut it because, the school shut down.
Yeah.
News,
Yeah.
shocker, right? You
Yeah.
guys didn't know, now you know. All right, great spike from Shelby Say. Little teardrop. I like the energy coming out right here.
I do too.
Hey, look like they ain't playing this time.
No.
There's something a little different.
All right.
Unfortunately, the first point went right to William Woods, but
That's fine.
I definitely see a change of energy for sure. So hopefully we keep moving with it.
We got some new players in also.
Yes. Now
Oh, we do. Okay.
Yes, we got Jolie.
see that height? That height is crucial. Like, it's not everything, but, hey, it helps.
It does.
And
It
she,
certainly
from
does.
here, she looks pretty tall, number 13. Number 13 is 6'1", so she's probably 6'2" in shoes. That's pretty tall for a female volleyball player. It is not going well. So here's the thing. The Lynx do not want to lose 3 straight sets because, it's an ego.
Right.
It's an ego killer right there. So we have 3 sports sitting at this table. We have rugby, we
Hey.
have wrestling, and we have soccer. So, we're
All representing.
all
Oh, it's still going.
we're all pretty competitive.
Wow, what a great dig.
Great dig. Number 18 with the
Ooh!
Hey, there we go. We have Was that Shelby that scored that?
No, that was Jolie.
Jolie, okay, number 18.
Oh, number 18.
She
Right,
getting
right
geeked.
into the back corner. That was an excellent.
New Athens. Wait, she from New Athens? Let me just triple check. New Athens, Illinois. All right, I think this is her
they
first
got
time
that
seeing her in the
too?
game, but she did great.
Yes, she did.
We have, who was that coming in?
So we got
15.
Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Fitzgerald.
She's serving for us right now.
And she is from,
Going into the net, but hey, that's A-okay because we all make mistakes, right?
everybody
right.
has those days.
Now, here's the thing. They have two of the tallest players in right now, and we also have our strongest hitter, Bree, in. So we should expect this to be a series of points just flowing through right now.
That's right.
So it's pretty even. They have
Serving,
two tall players up front
serving up Brooks.
right here.
Okay, Bree.
And then Brianna.
Aw, close.
It's okay.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
So despite Webb's power, it is crucial to mix it up so that we're not predictable.
Yes. So if you're going to wind back like that and you have, I guess, distance from you in the net, like, hey, that's going out because she can't spike it down at an angle because she's not as tall. Ooh, oh, my goodness.
Ooh.
Just a little too much power right there.
I mean, if I wouldn't want to be in front of that ball, I'd look at a bullet from here. So
I wouldn't want to be in front of Bree's bullets. Man.
You got that right.
here we go, number 19.
19.
Shall we say, Brianna.
Aw.
Like I said, she's got excellent power. She's swinging through. She's snapping her wrist. I see that the technique is there. She's just getting a little unlucky.
Yes. 19 serving again. Nice dig. Goes over.
Aw.
Dope. And here's the thing about short hitters. I feel as if they are bagging off, because they didn't block those two spikes. They knew they were going out. If in time, in the air, if you can see your blockers not jumping, maybe teardrop it. I don't know.
Right.
Because they know it's going out. See, that was a great block.
What is a teardrop?
Teardrop. So it's like in basketball, if you have like a teardrop, you just kind of like float it up,
Just
A little
loft it
easy
over
one.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
fingertip it over,
Oh, I look. So like tips.
Yep.
Okay.
but you cannot lift. That's a big no-no.
Yeah.
If
All
you
right.
lift the ball in volleyball, they call that up the team point. Just a
Timeout
reminder.
for the Lynx right now, 9-2. Lynx down. Hopefully we can find that momentum we had in the beginning.
Yes.
That was powerful. I think, honestly, Jolie had a lot to do with that energy coming in. She was the first to score a point, and she was the newest player on the court. So
You got to see her on the bench too. Like she brings
she does. She
good
does.
team spirit,
So, and despite this,
good energy.
Definitely.
And despite this school closing down, they still have the energy and the drive that keeps playing this sport, even though this might be their last year playing.
Hey, you know the motto: go hard or go home.
Absolutely.
And that's everybody right now in this school right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That was exactly my next point because honestly, that's every team for the Lynx.
Yeah.
Every single team. Because, hey. if
And
you're going-
honestly, the sports that's going on right now, everybody got an okay record. Or at least like this year, no one, or the sports that's playing right now, no
Yeah.
one sucks. Like everybody's doing pretty good,
Yeah.
holding their own. Even though we lost a lot, we still holding it.
And this has come from the rugby guy who has almost a perfect record. Only lost to one game the whole season.
We came back on them though. So
All right, Wooods serve.
Great receive from
okay, Bree. Oh,
Ooh. See number 7 backing up because that's Libero set. Shelby say, Bree, see that block?
Wow.
Did not go through. Set her dunk.
Nice.
okay,
Good
good
That's
save.
called a little popcorn.
Yes.
Popcorn
Bree,
play.
you
Okay.
educate us on that.
Ooh.
Get there.
Okay.
Wow.
Good execution.
Do we have a rally?
We do.
Rally alert?
That was a good one.
That was.
That was nice. That was
So that's what you call it, a rally if the ball's just like floating in the air?
if the ball is like in the air going back and forth and nobody has scored a point yet, that's
It's a rally. Okay. So would you call it that in ping pong?
Hey,
Like if nobody scored, just going back and forth.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I would
guess
I would call that a rally because ping pong is kind of similar, sort of. No, that's ping pong
Yep, it is.
like-
It's
yeah.
a net in the middle.
Here we go, great set.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Goes
that
of
was out.
bounds.
So that should be us, cause that did not. Okay.
Yep, that's our ball.
This is 3-11, not looking very pretty, but hey, we got Reese coming in for a server.
That's Jada.
Great things,
Unlucky, unlucky. Keep your head up.
and I am salty about that.
Yeah, see, those are the crucial points that we need.
So yeah, we have, like I said, the Lindenwood Lynx have a 9-12 record right now, so not doing too great. They're hoping to, yes, 9-12. They're hoping to.
I mean, they winning though. That's just better than being completely destroyed and not winning anything.
yes, they're close to being neutral. The goal is to be neutral.
We got links. Ooh.
She's getting to him.
Yeah,
I think she's doing pretty good. She just gotta calm down.
Yeah.
And
Do you think it's like a confidence killer when you like try your hardest in any sport and you just get shut down like that?
It does. It does kill your confidence a little bit. But I know Webb is a strong player mentally and physically. So despite these few points,
You're gonna prevail.
yes.
Okay, right.
Get over it. Champions play until they get it right.
so if you guys was in her position, what would, or if you were on the court on the volleyball team and you see the scoreboard, what would you do to keep your head in the game and stay focused to do better, try to win?
We are going strictly technical. If I'm the coach, I'm like, hey, let's aim for fingers, get those gaps. Make sure every time we serve and they have a hard block, make sure it goes flying the other way and it goes out of bounds.
What about you, Sarah? How would you do?
Well, as you can see, we're kind of using Bree most of the time
Right.
as a tactic. Like
Right.
when she's in, we want to use her to her fullest potential. So I think in this case, to get her mind out of her little funk, I think that we should start utilizing other players. With that being said, if we do start using Bree, I think she should start pushing it into open gaps.
I can get with that. Use her as a decoy.
Right, exactly.
Like, fake it, like, oh, she's gonna hit. No, she's not. Somebody else gets it over.
Because all the
Well-
pressure is going to be on Bree, so
Right.
Exactly.
easy points if others score and everybody just focusing on her, right?
Exactly. And the other team, they're expecting it. Oh, there we
Hey,
go.
we almost had one.
Oh.
Oh, there wasn't a touch there?
It was-
Is that us? I'm confused.
Yes.
No, that was
So
them.
they hit the ball. We did a hard block, which means like we're strong. We're going straight to them, and it goes out.
Uh-huh.
And that's
Unlucky.
their point. Like I just said, those strong. Ooh, in the net.
Oh, okay. Breeze up.
All right, hopefully she'll
Let's see
have a
this
little
power.
turnaround.
Let's see this power.
So, hey,
Spirit fingers.
I'm gonna speak a little bit about Doug real quick. So
Who's Doug?
Doug is their head coach, their new head coach. The guy over there sitting in white shirt.
Hey, okay, Bree.
Just enough power to get that point.
We spoke it into
Excellent.
existence.
That's,
You think she can do it again?
I'm gonna hold off on my information. I'm gonna look at Bree real quick. 'Cause
She can absolutely do it again,
Yeah, we
no
got,
doubt.
She got this.
she call that an ace.
Ooh. Come on,
Nice
keep it flowing.
dig.
Keep it flowing. Keep it. Hey.
There we go. Great set. Teardrop.
Tip.
Bree with the right there.
Great from the defense.
That's going
And that's out.
Hey, good job,
Great
Lynx.
call.
Good defense, good offense at the same time, I
Yeah.
think.
And that's what separates certain sports from each other. If you have to play offense and defense at the same time, that's hard. It's a
You
lot
know,
of
it's crazy. All three of us kind of got to do that in our sport. Offense and defense, same time.
Yep.
The only people I just don't do offense and defense is probably football because you have defensive teams and
Yup.
offensive teams in football.
Yup.
But with other sports, you're playing both.
Yeah.
Two-way players. And it's a two-way game.
That's the name of the game.
Name of the game. So we got number 20 for the Wood Owls. Allie, I can't say her last name.
Allie, and I do not know how to pronounce that last name.
She's a freshman from Washington, Michigan?
Should we say a a true freshman?
True freshman. 5'8". Great serve. Oh, one touch. Ah, did not quite get there. So right now she's acing it right now. She's scoring off these set. Oh, here we go again. Oh, what's going on?
Unlucky.
So what's the call here? Dead fraction maybe? I have no idea. All right, well, it's 6 to 18. Not looking pretty. You guys probably predict what's going to happen.
Ooh.
There could always be a turnaround,
There'll
though.
always be a turnaround.
I bet.
Great
Okay,
call.
Jolie.
Number 18.
Jolie is hustling tonight.
Unfortunately, there was a touch there, so.
But
Yeah.
still, you see the hustle from Jolie?
Yeah, oh, yes, definitely. Shesky up.
Keep her in, coach. We need this.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they have a smart coach. This guy has a very, very big resume, okay? So he's probably telling his team, hey, let's use our height to advantage because this team has more heart than us. So let's be smarter.
Wait, the other team look taller than us.
They are. They
Yeah,
are.
taller.
All of them are tall. For females, they are taller.
Ooh, what a good one. That was a nice fake.
See, in that situation, that's where they just need to wait under the net and just bump it up
Yep.
rather than try to.
Would you say that's a fake, what she just did? Like, act like she was about to power hit and just tapped it?
Yes.
That's a fake. Mm.
That's
I don't know how, like, you use it in volleyball.
real.
So.
It's decoys. I don't know. I don't know the name, but what you said is correct. What is it when you can kick the ball? Is that
You
something?
can kick the ball?
Oh yeah, whatever you can do to get to the ball, it counts.
Yes.
Wow.
Whether that's a face, a hand, a finger, a foot, whatever.
So, yeah, that's something to add in there. Like, hey, if you can kick the ball from kick it. I'm not saying do a Jackie Chan stunt move and kick it over, but
Bicycle across the net.
yeah, let's not do that. That's how you get hurt.
Wow.
Oh,
Hey, look at Jolie. Hey.
doing fantastic
Ace for Shelby.
for Shelby.
Incredible. That's the gap that I was talking about
Yes.
earlier.
See it, we got the master right here.
Ooh.
Wow.
That was a pretty good one.
That was.
That was fast and all of the above.
Another tactic that servers have is targeting a player. So what they'll do is they'll get into the other team's head when you do that.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hey.
And that was in.
Hey.
Very nice. And we got our two tallest players in right now, Shinrowski, and we have.
Oh, they just
Renner.
took my favorite player out.
Yeah, I say keep 18 in.
Yeah, keep
Man,
18 and bring the energy.
Mhm.
Look,
We are-
look how we went up a little
Yeah.
bit.
We aren't the coach though, so you can't make that call. Backward set. That's going out.
Okay,
Good eye.
ladies. Let's keep this flow up.
Well. Win or lose, we won't be here, but we would never have another home game for the Lynx on Thursday. Figure out who they're versus.
What game is that? What team is that I meant?
Gonna figure out real quick. Let's see here.
Soccer has a game
Oh.
tomorrow
Get
that's-
Against-
them out of here.
against
Who would have known?
Missouri Baptist.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this
It's
senior night?
Senior night.
Wow, how did I just find that out?
So
Forget,
come
let's
out
not-
and support.
yeah, let's not overlook that.
You know, our coach is. Oh, dang. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Tomorrow is Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
I don't think I can make that one. Yes, here. I'm sorry. St. Charles having a carnival.
Oh,
Yeah. so-
you're gonna miss my senior night for a carnival? Ouch.
Hey, wait. It's 4th grade.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we got to. Well, I cannot quite get through. We
Did
had
not get through.
12:23.
Come on, ladies. We got to jump.
All right, so before this game is over, I'm gonna say this now. We won't be back here, but they will be back here on Thursday against Park University at 6 o'clock, right here in the Lynx Arena. Now Park University, I think they're number 2 right now. So That's a huge game.
What are we ranked as?
We are not ranked, I believe. We are 9 and 12, so
And Park was ranked, right?
number 2, I believe.
Number
yes.
2.
Wait, are you saying the
Yeah.
rankings right now, like on here?
Yes. Park University is ranked number 2, according to the NAIA coaches poll, I believe.
See what's a rugby rank real quick. See what are we ranked as? All right, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, ladies.
Got a touch
See,
on it.
we're in there.
And this is the thing about volleyball.
Hey.
They could just give up 2 points now and just go home, but they're still trying, and that's the art of the game.
That's not just the art, that's the heart.
That's the art, heart, whatever.
Oh, yes.
Great set. Great
Okay.
block, or
Keep fighting,
great touch.
ladies.
Right here, decoy,
Okay.
going over. Oh,
Yes.
Hey, we still in there. Okay.
in there. Great job from the Lynx. They're only down by about 8 points. That's still tough, but hey, they can do it.
Hey, that's a big improvement.
Go again. Backward set.
Hey,
Right back.
hey, look at that.
Go. They are pumped over there. Look at them.
Look at 'em.
Look at them.
I see the liveliness on the bench now. Here we
Oh
go.
my goodness. Let's get it. Oh.
Ah.
A little too much power.
Yeah.
Hey, keep your heads up. We still can get this.
Remember technique always.
This is game point, so
Really?
it's now or never.
Yes.
I didn't know that. So, like,
They go to
third
25.
period. How many periods they get?
It's best 3
of
out of 5.
And, that's out.
Hey, good job, ladies.
And here we are.
You see how the Lynx are just
Rolling.
fighting to the end?
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
hey, that shows heart.
That's
Now-
the hustle.
Now here is where strategy comes into
Here
play.
come Bum Squad.
No, you don't need power. You need placement.
Yes. And then
And unfortunately, we couldn't get that tonight, but that's okay.
thank you guys so much for tuning in to this game. Like I said, they will play again on Thursday. It's a home game against Park University. This is Corinthian Neighbors. We got Darius
Sonny D. Palmer.
and we got Sarah.
That's me.
Thank you guys.
Yep, that's me.